Alright, so here's day 2 of having the Sprinter back from the paint and body, and we cut out all the windows before paint, but I kind of erred on the side of leaving more metal when I cut them out, so the holes that I cut were too small. So to get the windows to fit, we're having to grind it down. And it's kind of like a custom fit thing, so we'll grind a little bit here, grind a little bit there, put the window in, see how it fits, and it might hang up on one spot or another spot, and then pull back out, grind it some more, put it back in, see how it goes. So this one we put in once and we screwed it in, but it seems like the inner clamp that goes on the inside and you screw it into the window frame, there's a fairly substantial gap. So Carrie has to push on the window from the outside while I screw it on the inside, and she really has to push, and I really have to push just to get it to catch. And so I don't think it necessarily is supposed to be like that. So we're grinding some more. I think we're pretty close. So this is kind of a cleaner approach as opposed to busting out the jigsaw again. So I went and got a grinder today at Lowe's, and don't really have a lot of metalwork experience. So we'll just keep going and keep you posted on how it goes. So I'll just grind this down just a little bit more and see how it goes. Okay, so as soon as we find out that the window fits, we'll pop it back out, and then we're going to tape it off, and we'll just paint this bare metal. So I have some Rust-Oleum, and I have some bare metal primer as well. So we'll probably prime it once, hit it with the paint. I don't know if that's necessary because it is going to be sealed. There's a fairly substantial gasket on the window, and so it is going to be pretty sealed. So if water gets to that point, something's wrong. But still, we just want to make sure it doesn't rust again, considering this thing had so much rust in it. So we will do that, and then pop it in. We've already put in one window over here, the double vent window. We ground this. This is pretty close, so we'll probably try to test it here in a second, and then we will move on to the door and pop that window in. So we have 3 CR Laurence windows, and 2 windows have the little T-vent that pops out. So the passenger door has 1 T-vent, and the driver's side front window on a 144, I believe it's the same on a 170 wheelbase, has 2 tilt outs. And so it's going to be pretty sweet. They seem like nicely made windows. One issue that we've had is they just like throw all the screws in the box. It's a big box. There's no package or anything. So we've had to fish all those out. Hopefully we have everything. Doesn't come with any instructions. I guess it's kind of self-explanatory, but we have had some questions about like fit as far as that ring, the inner ring goes. So we'll just put it together the best we know how and see how that works. So there we go. So you can see where I've ground. There's just a little metal overhang. So we'll take a file that down so it's nice and smooth, and then we'll paint it up. So it's definitely taking longer than I thought. I kind of anticipated when we got the van back it'd be like, boom, windows in, but not the case. So as long as we're able to get all 3 windows fitted, painted, and installed this weekend, then I think we're doing okay. So I'm just filing. I'm using just a Leatherman super tool. I like this file. I don't have a lot of files, but this seems to work all right. Taking some of the burrs off, just clean up that edge. So before we paint, we'll test fit one more time and then we'll paint. But semi-gloss white Too bad it's not stone gray tuxture paint, but semi-gloss white Rust-Oleum, and we're just painting the edges just to seal it up.
Got a little drip right there.
Yeah, probably drips all over. I'm not a professional, that's for sure, as you saw by the head move into the paint. But yeah, hopefully this just prevents rust. So, I mean, it has a nice fat gasket on it, which should help as well. But we're just doing what we can, especially rust on this truck for this van. See, it's pretty good. Let me hit this. Let me hit these just real fast. Just to, you probably don't have to push them. Got them most of the way in. Let's get this guy right here.
You can feel it pulling it in.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's what we want.
It definitely might pull it back.
Yeah, it needs to collapse that gasket. So. Take this guy down here. That one pulled that. That ain't quite a bit, huh? I think that's pretty good, Twix.
Yeah.
Now I can just tighten the rest of it.
Like, hold it right back.
That one's got a little room to get. Let me get this. I think it's the last one. I skipped this one, but. I think that's it, man.